Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Taking a shot on the first play. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. They'll give it to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Just too much juice on that one as he here. His receiver out of bounds. Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He slings it deep to the left. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. Looking to throw on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Caught behind the line. It's Branch. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. He went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. They're working that left side. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line. He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Sellers. He's taking the shot. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. On the move. Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the Dogs do.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the back.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Harper. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. He'll start this drive going to the air. Moves around to clear up the vision. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Touchdown, Bulldogs! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
What a great play. He gets the pick six, but that started with pressure on the quarterback. Getting in his lap, hitting him while he's throwing the football. The ball is off target, and the defense makes the play and takes it all the way to the end zone.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Handoff to the lone back. At the 35, he's got room. works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the...
Out of space. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. Looking for a productive play on first down. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
And the Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw again. Touchdown Gamecocks! Fit it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got it alley. He's going to get loose. Just barely able to keep him from housing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field, the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
It's a running room. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter.
Georgia, 21. South Carolina, 7.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wide receiver going in motion. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Can't make the catch, and it'll be third down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Working that wide receiver screen. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. And the Gamecocks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Well, just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself. But give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
It's third and goal and third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the fourth down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
His coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. So after getting into the end zone in that last drive, they're set to kick it away. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's the handoff. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Got enough for the first. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football. Be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Fires into a world of traffic, and it's picked off. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Sellers. Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 30. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll go to the ground. Turning on the Jets. Maybe a touchdown-saving stop gets him out of bounds at the 5. 1st and goal coming up. And the the Gamecocks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking for a pass to the end zone to the right. Touchdown, Gamecocks. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? All even up after that one. Basically a brand new game.
And with a tie, guess what? Back to the offense. Back to the offense. Which defense can get a stop? These offenses have been hungry.
And he makes the extra point. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
Georgia Bulldogs. 1st and 10.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Here's a heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. This time he's got his man. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. Offense at an empty set. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, he wants it all. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia!
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
South Carolina, 21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got his man. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. And the big dog got him again. And Georgia can be judicious when they blitz because they get pressure from the guys up front.
So nice having a defensive line that hunts. And year after year, Georgia finds these guys, but the double guys, the guys that get double sacks in a game, double-digit sacks in a season, these guys make your defense really special.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. Trying play action. Finds his man. It's Bennett. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. It's complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, and you could tell the quarterback breaks a little bit and starts moving and tries to throw a little bit across his body. And why is that dangerous? You're not accurate. You're not accurate with the football when you do that. And you could tell it wasn't close to being a completion. He's got to do a better job setting his feet, making a clear, concise, good throw.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They marched 78 yards down the field. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. The ball pops out on the return. Grabbed by the kicking team.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return you do, and a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Now improvising. Got rid of it just in time.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off the spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Right on target this time. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Using his feet. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they go back on top. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
First and 10.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To throw, it's Stockton. Looking down the middle. He's got him wide open. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio.
South Carolina, 31. Georgia, 28.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Going to the run to start this second half. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll try the run. Fights off a defender. There he goes. He's loose. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Motion from the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyway.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Gamecocks! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And that's the exact opposite of what this defense drew up in the locker room. You want to stop giving up explosive plays. You want to play deep, make the offense earn it. But play one, they put the ball in the air, down the field. DB can't make a play. Not only that, the run after the catch, a disastrous start for this defense.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. The give to the right. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield at Stockton. Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
I'm the offensive coordinator. I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
Under fire. Holds it in on the left. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he threw
wide open spaces. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Branch. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
And the Dogs are threatening on first and goal. Powers forward. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Dogs!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Might be looking to run. He's got it. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Fires left. Pulls it in. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Gamecocks are in the red zone. Offense changing the play. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads it left. Touchdown Gamecocks. And they take it in for 6 more points.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again. Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Looking for blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
First and 10.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. It's a seam wide open. Inside the slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Harbor. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Back to throw, it's Sellers. He's going to fire deep. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, South Carolina. He got a step and just dusted the field. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And he tacks on the extra point. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blocker. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
First and 10.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. On the ground, it's Frazier. Gets it past the marker. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They'll give it to him again. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the third quarter.
South Carolina, 52. Georgia, 49.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. To the air, it's Stockton. Here comes the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Going up top. Makes the grab right down the middle. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
To the air on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. Touchdown Bulldogs. And they've moved out front here on the 4th.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Unleashes one. He makes a catch. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy.
Turning it on. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown Gamecocks. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. Oh, that's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Branch. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Frazier. Shows him the stiff arm. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Looking to scramble. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He's got it down the right side. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Moves away as he feels pressure. Tight end finds a soft spot. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find your rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on Monday.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the fourth. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
He rifles one deep down the middle. A full dive to haul that one in.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Just about picked off in the end zone, and that would have put a stop to this scoring threat. Instead, it'll be second down. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Flushed out of the pocket. Working the big fella to the corner. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just keep slinging it. He wants it all. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. A 5-point game here, getting very late, and the offense will stay on the field on fourth down. Going for 6. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. Fourth down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win. And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on second down. On the run, still looking. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
The Dogs are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. To the air, it's Stockton. Looking left. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire.